In the world, there are a variety of different instruments. Some require air, and some require just your fingers. Either way, learning a new instrument can be really exciting and really fun. But it also can be tricky and a little bit intimidating. Because one wrong move and this can happen. Yikes, that was really bad. Anyway, today you don't have to be intimidated because I'm going to be teaching you a pretty easy instrument to learn. I am going to be teaching you guys how to play the ukulele. The first step of playing the ukulele is that you're going to need a ukulele. Magic. The next step of playing the ukulele is you're going to have to need to tune the strings. On a ukulele, the strings are in the key of G, C, E, and A. G, C, E, A. To tune a ukulele, all you have to do is just move these pegs forwards or backwards. It depends on the type of ukulele you might have, or where you got it, or what brand of ukulele it is. To hold your ukulele, you can do it a couple of different ways. You don't want to hold it up here because this is just awkward, uncomfortable, and if you try to do any chords, your hand is just there. What you want to do is you can either hold it up a little bit like this, where you are supporting the weight of the ukulele with your forearm on your right hand and supporting the neck with your left hand, covering the frets. Or you rest the bottom of the ukulele on your leg and you support it with your hand. But at the same time, you want to have your elbow supporting the bottom of the ukulele so it doesn't go moving anywhere and it keeps it nice and steady, because you never know when you're going to be strumming your hardest and all of a sudden your ukulele just goes flying. It's happened. Speaking of strumming, when you want to strum the ukulele, you want to make sure that your palm will be hovering over the sound hole, not on it, but just hovering over it. So that way your fingers, when you're strumming, will be playing right where the neck of the ukulele meets the base of the ukulele, right here. And also tip, you want to make sure that when you are strumming, you're not just moving your wrist up and down. That can make your wrist really tired really easily, or it can even lead to injury. You just want to make sure that you strum your forearm up and down using your elbow instead of just using your wrist. Pro tip. Now that you've got all of that down, you are ready to learn the different chords on the ukulele. One last step that you have to know is the numbering of the strings and the numbering of your fingers. Each string and each finger has a corresponding number, so that way if you ever need to look up a certain chord, it will have which number finger in which chord. So for the strings, it kind of works backwards than you would think. You'd think this is string 1, but this is actually string 4. So you start at the bottom with your A, and that is string 1, and then your E is string 2, your C is string 3, and your G is string number 4. G, C, E, K. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for your fingers, your pointer finger is string number 1, your middle finger is string number 2, your ring finger is string 3, and your pinky is 4. Now that you know the basics of the ukulele, I hope that you find playing new instruments a lot less intimidating, and that you can play any wrong note you may have proudly because you're still learning, and it's okay to play wrong notes every once in a while.